What is hatching, Tug Peeps? OldManTup coming at you today with our Week 9 matchup versus the Maryland Torterrapins and Under the Radar, aka Kelly. Team builder, and we're going to take a look at the team that we're going to be bringing against Kelly and his Maryland Torterrapins, who are sitting pretty right now at, I believe, 7-1. If I'm not mistaken, he's one of the best teams in the NPA, and we've never had the opportunity to play against Kelly, even though we've known him for a super long time. And this is a most anticipated match between the two of us on a personal level. So let's look at the team that he could possibly bring against us, and he has a fantastic team put together. If you haven't been following him in the NPA, he has made Mega Heracross one of the scariest mods in the league right now. So that's something to keep in mind. He has Landorus, Therian, Celebi, Rabombi, Alolan Persian, Golbat, Ursaring, Mega Heracross, Thunderous Therian, Vaporeon, Stakataka, and Incineroar. So a lot of threats on his team. His fastest mon being Rabombi at 124, which means that Mega Beedrill just outright decimates his team in speed. But he does have a few interesting speed tiers. He does have that Rabombi, which comes in above everything outside of Mega Beedrill on our team. He has Alolan Persian, which I think is faster than everything outside of Mega Beedrill. So that is also something we need to be mindful of. He has 101 speed in the Thunder. Why do I keep saying that? Thunderous Therian. He's got that base 100 speeder in the Celebi, and we've had Celebi before. It is never to be overlooked or scoffed at, because when you don't prep for what that thing can do is when it poops on your day. So this is the team we are bringing against Kelly and the Maryland Torterrapins. We're rocking Special Zygarde again. This was another recommendation thrown to us by our glorious front office. This is a set we are rocking. We have got just enough speed to outspeed, I believe is a Landorus Therian. Yep, that's his fastest thing underneath the 100 speed tier. So that's what half of our mons are ev'd to outspeed. So this 100% outspeeds Landorus Therian unless it is Scarfed, which it very well could be based off of how the teams match up this week. We are half expecting Scarf, and you'll see we have a little bit of prep for that later in the team builder. But Earth Power, Core Enforcer, Sludge Wave, and Glare. Glare is more or less just a filler move, but it also gives us the ability to paralyze Landorus T on a switch in, possibly, or we outspeed it anyways. And I mean, we can paralyze anything on his team that isn't Thunderous Therian. Said it right that time. Hooray! Because electric type and stuff. But Glare 100% of the time paralyzes all the things, so that is awesome. And Glare is a good thing because Snick. Yeah. Well, like I said, just enough speed to outspeed Landorus Therian, and the rest is dumped into special attack that we need, and then a little bit into HP to give us that wonderful life orb number. Next, we're going to be going into the glorious one, Mega Beedrill. All the standard stuff on this, except for this week we're running Protect. Now, what you're thinking, Tup, why would you be running Protect with the Pittsburgh Piratas? Pittsburgh Piratas don't attack, or don't protect, they attack. And you'd be right. But the aforementioned Scarf Lando T, this gives us a chance to see if he's going to stay in against this, or just the ability to scout a few other things, especially since we are going to be rocking some Toxic, which you'll see later in the team builder, to help whittle down his team, because all the damage we can get on this team possible is going to help us pull in a hopeful victory. But U-turn, Drill Run, Poison Jab does a ton of damage across his team. Now I know what you're thinking, Tup. Landers-Therian switches into this every single time. And you know what it does? But when it does, we U-turn on it. We get to see whether or not it's leftovers. We get to see whether or not it is Rocky Helmet. And it just gives us a little bit of information as to what the Lando T could be and how defensive it is when we U-turn in his face. So that's all stuff to keep in mind. And I mean, Poison Jab with the adaptability is just awesome, plus the possibility to poison. Though if we want to bank on that, what is the 30% chance? Okay, that's what I thought. It's a sludge bomb, but on the physical side, pretty much. Next, we are going into Aromatisse Beyonce. Leftovers Aroma Veil because best ability ever. Wish Toxic. You saw before the aforementioned Toxic. Hidden Power Ground and Protect for Wish Protect and a little bit of extra Toxic racking up, as well as leftovers. Hidden Power Ground because Stack Attacka just has me shaking in my boots right now because I know how good that thing can be based off of a few leagues that I have seen it in so far. So that's what we are keeping the lookout for. This is fully physically defensive with a little bit tossed into special defense. And that's what we are rocking. Ultra Thing and Tup. Again, this thing doesn't deal with Landers-Therian very well. Well, outside of Z moves, we stay in, take hits, Toxic, and then Wish Protect. Yeah. So next, we got Big Burb, Zapdos with leftovers, Static, Roost, Hidden Power Ice, Thunderbolt, U-Turn. Ultra Thing and Tup, why are you running U-Turn? And the reason we are running U-Turn is because of Landers-Therian, which wants to switch in this face all the time. Also Celebi, who doesn't like taking U-turns. And just a few other things. It's just more advantageous for us as opposed to a Volt Switch because of Thundertherian that has the Volt Absorb ability. So yeah, that's why we have the U-turn as opposed to the Volt Switch on this set, and we didn't really have much need for anything else. So that's what we got. We've got a little more bulky set with 252 in the HP, 64 defense, and just enough speed to outspeed Landers-Therian. We aren't running max speed, which means that there's a possibility that Celebi could outspeed us, but I'm not 100% worried about that because there isn't a lot that Celebi wants to stay in and do to us. So that was the thinking behind this set, and I think this set could make or break the match, honestly. So yeah. Next we have Baron, the Expert Belt, Justified, Lucario, Baron Corbin, Agility, Flash Cannon, Aura Sphere, and Hidden Power Ice. Once we get up Agility, we outspeed everything on his team, hands down. So that is awesome. Things we need to be mindful of is that we don't have a lot for Landers-Therian. It can switch into us on a predicted not Hidden Power Ice, and if we don't play around that correctly and we don't set up the agility on that turn, it has the ability to come in and sit in our face. This doesn't do much against Golbat, but that's okay. We don't one-hit KO most variants of Tornado or Thunderous-Therian unless rocks are up, which we're going to see we don't have on this team, so we don't even have to worry about that calculation. So yeah, that's what we got. This does a world of hurt to his team once his team has taken prior damage. So next we're going to be bringing out Flubber, and this is our late game ace in the hole. Much going with the theme of this team is if we can get damage built up on his team, some of these mons can just switch in and wreck shop. This is one of those mons. This is max HP, max special attack Flubber, and the regenerator ability to come in and possibly get him thinking about our set, come in, take a hit, lay a hit, switch out. We have Psychic, Focus Blast, Signal Beam, and Trick Room that does a world of hurt across his team. We're packing the Signal Beam because it's our best move for Celebi, and we don't have a lot specifically for Celebi on this team. So I thought that was a good tech. I thought that would probably be his switch into this if he was going to bring one specifically. So yeah, that's what we got. Again, Trick Room minus speed. The only thing that could possibly outslow us on his team, if I'm not mistaken, is Stack Attacka, because I think everything else naturally outspeeds us. Stack Attack only has like 13 speed, and unless he is running max speed Stack Attacka, he will not outslow us. So, like I said, did a lot of prep for Stack Attack. I'm going to be very sad if he doesn't bring it against us, just because I love it, I want to see it, and I want to take it down. So yeah, all those things. But that has been our Week 9 bring for the Maryland Torterrapins in this team builder. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Like I said, really looking forward to this matchup versus Kelly, because it is a long time coming, and it's something we've talked about for literally years now. So it's all coming to fruition. And yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. The match will have already happened by the time you comment, so don't say, hey, I need to make this major tweak. But if you see some fatal flaw that I could use for future team building, let me know. But anyways, guys, this has been OldManTup, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.